Chris Baker with Baker DMM. This is our video digest newsletter. The topic of today's newsletter is going to be called Doing My Part. And before I jump into our discussion, I want to read you a quote. Quote states, "Do not measure your wealth for the money you have. Measure it for those things that you have and that you would not exchange for money." And that was by Paulo Coelho, who's an author who wrote a famous book called The Alchemist. And I thought it was a nice segue into the issue that I want to talk about. And the issue is that really, in a general sense, people think about money too much, and that could go for anybody, lower class, middle class, upper class, young or old, anybody and everybody in between. At some point or time, if not most of the time, is worrying about money. And I have an acronym today, MYPART, that I'd like to share with you, and hopefully some of you out there will be able to take that acronym and apply it in your life, and particularly with your financial life, to help bring more peace of mind no matter what end of the spectrum you fall on, whether you don't have much money or you have a ton of money, whether you're real young or real old, wherever you fall in between. Hopefully this will help you think about it a little bit differently. So MYPART stands for manifest your power, and your power being your presence, your spirit, your soul, your oneness with the universe, that centered and balanced state deep within you. And that could apply for anybody, whatever religion you are, whoever you are. You could be atheist. Anybody and everybody can use this. But manifest your power. Accept the present moment. Accept that things are the way they are. Just let it go. Some people are athletes. Some people are entertainers. Some people are musicians. Some people are singers. Some people are accountants. Some people are doctors. Some people are lawyers. Some people are teachers, some people are janitors. I mean, some people don't have jobs, some people are homeless. Every person in this entire world, universe, everybody's got something that they've got going on. And we all want to do our best to improve our lives. I mean, that's for sure. No matter who we are, where we are, what we're doing, everybody wants to get better. But at the same time, there is an amount of acceptance to be at peace with your life. I could see a billionaire, and if I'm constantly, for example, there's a guy named Arthur Blank who lives in Atlanta. He's a billionaire. And I think in the world, there's maybe 1,500. And I've met Arthur Blank a couple times. He's around Atlanta, Georgia. But when I see him, I could compare my life to him. And the fact that I've met him and talked to him, I could be miserable. The fact that I'm not a billionaire. But that's not a way to live. I mean, it is what it is. I'm here. I'm accepting that I'm here. I'm trying to improve my life every day. Maybe one day I will be a billionaire. But you know what? Even if I'm not, so what? Who cares? That's great for him. That's been his life. But I'm accepting where I'm at. So manifest your power. Accept, relax. Take a deep breath. Meditate. Go for a run. Go jog. Go work out. Go swimming. Go do something. Go do yoga. Just relax. Take it easy. Take a deep breath. Think about your body. Think about movements. Look at the sky. Think about the trees. Just the world in general. Birds chirping. Look out a window. Take a minute to just relax. Take a step back. I know it's hard. Pretty much probably all of us struggle with it. But if we could do that and center ourselves, you're accepting and you're relaxing. And the last part of this is manifest your power, accept, relax, and trust. We all have to just trust in the nature of the universe. I'm a big fan of Eckhart Tolle, Deepak Chopra. If you read these people's books and you learn about them and their teachings, which aren't really necessarily new. I mean, these teachings have been around for thousands and thousands of years. But it's really just trusting that the universe, there is a plan for everybody, and whatever you're doing, and if you become in tune to the present moment and purpose and mission and value and passion in life, and remain engaged in the present moment, and just open yourself up to seeing the wonderful and beautiful, amazing things that happen on a day in and out basis, you'll be able to trust more in the universe and the plan for all of us. And again, you see bad things in the news and terrible things happen to wonderful people. But in the end, we're all born, and no matter what, we're all born, we're all going to die. In some form or shape or another, That is the reality of existence that we know. We don't know much else outside of that, but we do know as humans, we're born and we die. And if you can just work on trusting that there's a plan for everything, it's all unfolding and happening in the way it should be, and opening yourself up to that, ultimately, it's going to lead to a more gratifying, satisfying, fulfilling life for everybody. And if you're presenting that energy is going to radiate out, and you're going to influence other people around you. And regarding Deepak and Eckhart, if you study those guys, those teachings, I mean, they say we're all one. We came from one. We are all one. And if you're putting that energy, that with the oneness of the universe, you're doing your part to help, bring that collective consciousness together and improve really society. So, the problem today was really thinking too much. And, I referenced the quote by Paulo. And that's a great quote to think, hey, what is there that I have that I wouldn't give up for money? Because those are the real important things in life. There are a ton of people out there with a lot of money that, that aren't happy. And if you study it enough, and if you read about it enough, you'll find it. And focus on the things that even if you had somebody was going to give you $1 billion, you wouldn't trade it for that amount of money. So taking the issues of thinking too much, thinking about our quote, thinking about our acronym, MYPART, manifest your power, accept, relax, trust, and hopefully that'll help some of you out there to make improvements in your life, and that could apply to many parts of your life, but particularly your financial life. So if you found this information interesting or helpful, please feel free to share it on your social media channels. This could be with your family, your friends, or anybody you think might benefit from viewing this information. If you ever have a question you'd like for me to answer in one of our newsletters, go to our website, www.bakerdmm.com, scroll to the bottom, fill out your information, and write a few sentences about your question, and I'll try to answer in one of our upcoming newsletters. If you'd ever like to get my help personally and directly, you can go to our website. At the top, we have our phone number listed, as well as a request an appointment button. And if you'd like to book a direct phone consulting session, you can scroll to the bottom, click on the PayPal button, fill out your information. And with any of these options, I'll be in touch with you in 24 to 48 hours to schedule and confirm our appointment. And until then, I will talk to you all soon.